What is up, fam? It's October 22, 2022, and it's day 22 of the secret to the millionaire mind. And what I'm doing here is I'm actually choosing a card a day from T Harv Eker's Millionaire Mind Intensive cards. And I'm sharing the message, I'm sharing my thoughts on the message, and asking you as a viewer to share your thoughts. Maybe whatever I mention here or whatever message this is has been working in your life. You've been implementing it. Maybe it's brand new and something came up as I was reading it. So comment, wherever you're at, whether on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. And also, if you missed a day, you could also, go back and watch the remaining videos or the past videos. All right. So we're going to choose our card for the day. We'll go with this one. So it says, get paid for results, not time. Whoa, get paid for results, not time. Wealth rule number 1, no limits on your income. Rich people choose to get paid based on results. Poor people choose to get paid based on time, which is limited. Rich people believe in their value and their ability to deliver it. Poor people live in fear and need guarantees. Wow, this is actually really powerful. So let's say get paid for results and not time. So right away, when I thought of this, I thought of my mentor Jim Rohn. So he used to say something that stuck to me, and he says, "Profits are better than wages. Profits are better than wages." And then he went on to explain, he says, wages will make you a living, which is fine. And then he says, profits will make you a fortune, which is super fine. And he says, well, what the beauty of this is that you could start off with both. You could have your job or your career that's paying you wages, and part-time start something that'll make you a profit. And then once you double your income in profit, then it'll probably be a wise choice to, walk away from your job. That way you'll be able to, implement more energy, more time into your business. Then you could triple or quadruple your income. So, and this is what exactly this is saying, get paid for results, not time. So the wealth rule number 1, no limits on your income, right? Rich people choose to get paid based on results. If you have a product or service, it's going to be based on, the results that you give others, right? If for me, for example, I do concrete work, as a, like side gig, and I go in there and I pretty much give them a price. This is how much it's going to cost you. And, from beginning to end, and that's the price is set. So the result will be, hey, you'll have a deck patio or you have a walkway or whatnot, and I get paid based on that. It could take me 1 day, could take me 2 days, take me a week, but I get to more or less put the price on it and determine how long it will take, right? Otherwise, if I'm working for a company and let's say they're paying me, for example, $20, $25 an hour to do the same type of work, my income's obviously going to be a lot less than if I were to go in there as a professional, as an expert, and do it myself, right? So rich people choose to get paid on results. Poor people choose to get paid based on time, right? And most of the time, that's interesting. Most of the time, what ends up happening is we're just looking at the number of, hourly wage. What are we getting paid hourly? When, we really need to start thinking about, like, how can I provide more value, as we mentioned. That way, one, your hourly wage will go up if you want to break it down, because you could always break it down to hourly wage. Or if you start doing side gigs, hey, you know what, this would cost me, so much of my time, maybe an hour, and I'm really good at this, so I'm gonna charge $100 an hour or $200 an hour, whatever the result you're gonna give them. If it's actually a really, like, let's say, major problem that you're gonna solve right away and it's an emergency, guess what? And they call you out, people won't mind paying you top dollar if you do a great job, if you're accountable, and if you're reliable to really just solve that issue right then and right there, right? So poor people choose to get paid based on time, which is limited. So we're only limited 24 hours a day. 5 to 8 hours of those are being, you're using them for sleep to re-energize. Maybe a few of those are using to commute. So, here we have to look at, having more money, it's the right thing is not, or the wrong thing to do is say like, hey, well, I'm gonna get another 8-hour job or 10-hour job. So work 2 jobs, be away if you have kids or family, be away from them and not invest your money. If you gotta do, at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do, but it's wise to any time that you have free to find what it is that you really love to do, any hobbies that you're really good at, anything that excites you, and learn that skill, learn that trade. That way you could capitalize. If you have currently a 9 to 5, the rest, your other 6 to 8 hours you can use to your advantage, where you focus on results, right? Where you could add a product or service to your life and solve someone's issue, someone's problem, and get paid based on those results, not really in time. Like I mentioned, you could be just working 2 to 3 hours and be making what you're making at your full-time position. All right. So next, rich people believe in their value and their ability to deliver it. That's why it's important to practice what it is that you've been doing, or if you're going to get into something, get as much experience as you can, even if it means offering it for free in the beginning. That way you could get the experience, go through some challenges, some difficulties, and really grow from those experiences. And then it says, poor people live in fear of need and guarantees. So most of the time we're thinking about benefits, a guaranteed paycheck, right? And this was instilled in us. Many of us grew up in this way because of our parents, right? And really the entrepreneurship way was not instilled in us because it's risky. It's a risk, right? And it sometimes takes a lot more work to make that happen than just clocking in, clocking out, not having to worry about it. But in context of these cards, if we really want to be rich, if we really want to have that millionaire mindset, and as we mentioned, one card, if we shoot for the millions, to be super comfortable, but even if we don't hit it, if we're in the a thousandaire or hundreds of thousandaires, right? Like we're gonna live super comfortable compared to the comfortable that we're at right now. But other than that, let me know your thoughts. We're gonna close this out. So it says, get paid for results, not time. Get paid for results, not time. Wealth rule number 1: no limits on your income. No limits on your income. Right? Rich people choose to get paid based on results. Poor people choose to get paid based on time, which is limited. Rich people believe in their value and their ability to deliver it. Poor people live in fear and need guarantees. All right, so that concludes today, baby. God bless. Let us know what you think, your comments, anything. Maybe you've been using this. Maybe you have a side business. Let me know what it is, right? Possibly I don't even know what it is, and we could share it, let everybody know. But other than that, give us your thoughts. Comment, like it, share it. Love you. God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow.